I came out of service in November of '66, and December 6th of '66, I went down to Taylor on a Tuesday morning, put in an application, went to work for Taylor that Friday, and that's been where I've been. I've been with the same company for 50 years, and it feels great to know that I've stayed here for 50 years with a company like this and everything, because they treat people the way they need to be treated in the whole 9 yards. They are a family-oriented company, and they treat people, you know, look at what we share. Look at what we do for the community and stuff. I mean, it's just amazing to me. That's, you know, if you're happy, why leave it?
Most people don't realize I've worked with Milton for many years. I was here when he came to work here in the fall of 1966. I was an 18-year-old kid, 5 months out of high school, working in the service office for what then was Thompson Machinery Company. I was gone for 19 months, done my tour in Vietnam, and came back and went to work in the shop with Milton. At that time, he had gained about 3 years of experience and was kind of a lead mechanic. And in the organization then, a young man would work as a mechanic's helper with the lead mechanic. So I worked with Milton, and we had some real adventures, learned a lot together, and we saw a lot of firsts in the industry that are just taken for granted today. We operated the first electric hoist the company ever had. We run the first fuel system test bench we ever had. Run the first dyno we ever had. We run the first hydraulic flow meter we ever had and the first hydraulic test bench. Even we were fortunate enough to run the first dual wheel service trucks we ever had, which would top out at 85 mile an hour in fourth gear. And that's how fast we were going when we met the Tennessee Highway Patrol up on 18 Highway north of Grand Junction one day. We'd been up there on a particularly difficult job. We, on the side of the highway, completely disassembled a 621 scraper, pulled it in 2 sections to rebuild a hitch. We done that with a broken down wheel loader, bottle jacks, wooden blocks, and lengths of 10, 12-inch pipe. Today that would be described as an act of mechanical foolishness. Back then it was an act of mechanical brilliance, but we pulled it off.
It's been said many times that the sales department, the salesman often sells the first machine, but it's our parts and service support that sells the second, the third, and fourth, and whatever down the road. And Milton Chambley certainly filled that bill, and he helped Dick Bond put a lot of machines out in the Memphis area to some large contractors working the rivers and the interstates, and Milton has really left his mark on the sales side as well as the service side.
In 1990, when I came to Thompson Machinery, Milton Chambley was one of the best friends I ever met. He was my mainstay to help me get established at Thompson Machinery. As general sales manager here, I needed somebody to help me get to know the customers. Milton, being the established already of a 20-year man, which was surprising to me, the knowledge that he had of the customer base and the service operations, he helped me to get established with the customers. He was my right arm. I would not have been able to succeed without him, and I appreciate what he did for me, and I thank him, and you'll always appreciate what he did, and I congratulate him for his 50 years of service. Thank you, Milton. Thank you very much.
As far as Milton's concerned, he was a royal pain in the butt to work with, but I liked it. He scattered stuff when it was unnecessary. We pulled the head off of a bulldozer one time, and he would not let me take the hood off of it. And that was one of the first things I thought should have come off. But we pulled it off, and it saved time, but boy, it was aggravating. Milton's the type of guy that you like. You like him, but he can aggravate you to no end. He can, just like the deal I told you about earlier about not pulling the hood off of the tractor, that irritated the crap out of me. But but we done it. But we grew up, like I said, as a family. We did things together at work, we did things together after work, and he's just a good man. He's just dependable. Never known him to be late. He's always early, and expected you to be early too. But he's just a good fellow. Any way you look at it, he's just a good man. I'm proud of him for his being able to complete this 50-year deal. That was my goal also, but due to health reasons, I didn't get to complete it. So he's completing it for me. I've been a friend with Milton Chambley since 1970, which is approximately 46 years ago. And we still are friends as far as I'm concerned. I always will be.
Got a lot of good memories of what we've done and what we've worked on here. It's like I said, it's not our situation, it's a we situation and everything. That's like I tell everybody, I can run my mouth, but you got to back it up. And that's just, I'll stand and tell you face to face, what you see is what you get with me. I'm gonna look out best for us, best for the customer, the whole 9 yards. I'd like to thank my wife, Diana, Milton Ernest Chambley Jr., which we call him Joe, is my son. Cheryl is the oldest daughter, and Susan. And thanks for all the support. My name is Milton Chambley. I've been working for a cat dealer since 1966, and I don't plan on right now going anywhere else.